Hey guys, today I do a art deep on the guitar on BandLab app, mainly the web app, the in-browser app of BandLab. Yeah, there's some people do a tutorial. I don't want to name this guy, but this sir did a tutorial how to sound like Metallica using virtual instrument and guitar, and it put that it sounds like Metallica, but the fuck, man, this is so bad. So let's take something serious. Plug the guitar using a interface, USB audio interface and stuff and like that on the browser app of BandLab. Going deep in guitar tone with BandLab Studio. Let's check it out. Yeah, you know me, I already shit on BandLab and doing stuff, but I recently announced that Johnny Tadva did a project, an album project using BandLab and a little bit of, pre-made something like that, jamming with Reaper first and then pour that in BandLab Sound Studio. Because yeah, there's a new album coming from Johnny Tadva with some sort of female vocalist and some sort of, it's hard to say, from another dimension, and Lady Gaga, doppelganger, brunette from 1970s, like, and that same voice, same face, but different. Okay, I don't want to say a little bit more on that because the album, they did 10 track for the album, and they aim 12 track for comes and that will be launched on BandLab as well. Put that YouTube album, video album on YouTube. So let's get on the guitar. Okay, what you can do with the guitar more than that. Firstly, okay, let's put the guitar. Yeah, the last time I did a tutorial about latency compensation, BandLab latency compensation is a piece of shit. Something I will really recommend to you, unless you have to delete, do a cleanup of the historic browser history, and then cleaning all the history, cache file, and then mainly the cookies, because the cookies take all the information and the config about the latency compensation. So I have to clean all the cookies in my web browser, in this case Edge, and then going back to the real setting. Okay, good setting. So now if you're like me, you got no problem with monitoring your guitar. So yeah, you can put everyone the microphone, HD webcam, Realtek audio to Mobile Pre, all the stuff like that. But I use my Mobile Pre, Mojo Mobile Pre Mark II. I use the channel 1 because my guitar is plugged on the channel 1. So you don't have any issue with latency while monitoring, everything is fine. But don't do this fucking latency test. Never. You will fuck it up with the fucking latency compensation, and you cannot cancel this. So a message to BandLab crew developing this crew: don't fuck with us with this, okay? Maybe you can put a manual latency and can readjust and can cancel this, but don't fuck with us this. So, without any problem with the monitoring of the guitar, you have no problem for recording in time with the tick. So I do the example of that. Like that. So, perfectly in time and no fucking latency compensation at the beginning. I try to drag, and no, this is exactly the same good timing. So I have to delete the cookies, that all the fucking config about latency compensation. Everything is going fine. Okay. What you can do with the guitar? So just present to you the effects that I got a nice perfect. I use Johnny used on the Tadga. Yeah, the name of the duet with Johnny Tadva and Natga the thing is. It's called yeah, it's called Tadga, the band, the duet band. So it used this toner rig, okay, and this toner rig, it consists on a noise gate. So you have the noise gate, the dimension B. Yeah, I really find the dimension B. The dimension B effects is the reason why I choose discovered the dimension. You know, the little plugin I was talking last time, the dimension expander. So it inspired me to do a double track, some sort, and I used the Multi-Amp Pro selecting the Fire Dirty and Multi-Cat Pro 1x12 UKC microphone BS121, but I can use the BS65 57. Sorry, what the fuck? And make placement 4. And what it sounds like with the drive at 4, bass 5, mid 5, treble 4.9, presence off, 2 points of the volume, maybe a little bit off, a little bit of the default 5. And put the dimension B at preset 3. This is a like dimension C from Roland, the classic one. Without this, it sounds like... So we get some sort of fuzzy Osborne. To me, I owe me some sort of, you know, Black Sabbath tone. So but it sounds a little bit 1x12. If you put the dimension B with the preset 3, it sounds like a triple track, or maybe true. Without this on it, so this is nice. So we don't have to do double track to spread the stereo sound. It's also sound like Monster Magnet. So you got the Black Sabbath nice fuzzy tone with the drive at this position. If you could add the bass, you got something more more close to Metallica. So I have to change the 80 Van Halen 4x12 sounds like. And it sounds really good. How about a Marshall Groove 4x12? You put a little bit of reverb on it, we get the classic Metallica and the Diamond Head. So this is why you use a real guitar rather than fucking instruments, band lab instruments. So this do the job for classic. It sounds so classic at the same time. Put the noise gate on 1 millisecond to avoid the latency a little bit more, and put the threshold down. Like that way, minus 72. Release at 100 millisecond, maybe. What is the default? So I double click 200 millisecond default. And it sounds good. It sounds so classic. You know, okay. I always recommend that. I did a survey on BandLab, and I did a request to them and tell them, how about make a custom impulse response loader for the guitar on BandLab Studio, so I can put my Metallica impulse on that and match more Metallica impulse. But I appreciate this classic generic, you know, generic guitar cab. Okay, we got the 1x12 Janica with this. This one is cool. What about Vintage 30? So we got something like Randy Rhoads. It sounds cool. We'll use the far mic. Let's try the off-axis mic pose. This sounds cool as well. 4. I usually use a 4 because it sounds so classic, so old school album. Oh yeah, you can go do the grunge and Nirvana stuff as well. Or this almost sounds like I can use the 1.12 UKC. So we get something more Black Sabbath, or maybe a Weezer. My name is Jonah. My name is Jonah. My name is Jonah. I carry the wind. Maybe this is not the cab, but maybe another cab like a Vintage Pretty. Yeah, what with Vintage 30? I guess this 4x12 UKC Vintage 30 is more orange cab 4x12. My name is Jonah. I carry on the wind. My name is Jonah. So we got the Weezer. We got some sort of Weezer tone. And all of that, maybe this. So everything is fine with the guitar stuff, effects for the guitar in BandLab Studio. You know, I can still conjure with Reaper with my Plaviesti plugin, Metallica Pulse, Pantarel Pulse, and drum kit. A nice drum kit on BandLab as well. But about the guitar, you want to sound classic, generic. A lot of guitar amp on it. We got okay, Calibre 15, Mississippi 5150. This is supposed to be the 5150 PV that is match the Eddie Van Halen 4x12. A little bit more, a little more dry. We put the reverb on that, it's so classic. Huh? Well, if you want to be some more Eddie Van Halen, you close the dimension B off and hard point left and put a lot of reverb. So we got some Eddie Van Halen, rest in peace Eddie Van Halen, you're the best. So with the dimension B you got the double track, it's panning to the center. Yeah, I can cut the bass a little bit, get more tight. Okay, one thing is really cool you can add is the pitch shifter, multi-pitch shifter. So I can insert this effects in between, really important, in between the multi-amp cab, the amp and the cab. Not before, not after, not, you know, in between, just like a loop, effect loop on the amp, I guess. Let's go pitch shift. You go to pitch shift and you get the multi-shifter. This one is pretty nice to do some really harmonic stuff. So we got octave up and octave up. We got up and down. So we got octave up, fifth up and fourth up, octave down, fifth down and fourth down. So just turn out down this one with 0. I only use the fifth up at 70%, just like the dry signal at 70%, and turn out the fourth, and then what it sounds like. So classic, you know, so classic rock. I love how it sounds. Okay, let's try the fourth up. So 0, fourth up at 70%. Yeah, or you can do the Richie Sambora one. You will give the love a bad name. Yeah, octave up, and it sounds like. That way. Up to you use the multi-shifter. And when conjunction using the dimension B in the same time, it sounds goes pretty without the dimension D. So in the middle, with the dimension B, it's spread just like multi-guitar and pan left and right. I love how it sounds. It's up to you to create using this and sound different that the impulse response. Yeah, I know, I conjure with I like the impulse response from Metallica, impulse packet, all this stuff. But this is where some trick with BandLab Studio to create some nice guitar tone using a real guitar, so legendary. I really love the tone and made with this this amp, especially Johnny Tadga project to do with band. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the BandLab.